Hi. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people who are in possession of souls, it is Monday, 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 and you know what that means? It's time for more Cairn. I say that like I'm playing multiple games right now. We're doing some more mountain climbing today, and I have been thinking about this game all day. I have this really nagging feeling. Am I balding on my chin? What's that about? Eh? What's going on there? Anyway, balding on my chin, balding on my chin. I'm sure I can't decide if that's new. Don't make cancer jokes. That's not cricket. Like I forgive you, but do not make cancer jokes. That's not cool. I've completely derailed myself. Has that always been that bad, or am I just having a bad hair day? Anyway, we're going to play some Cairn. I've been thinking about this game all day. I have this really nagging feeling. I have this really nagging feeling that I'm going to play 5 minutes of this game today. It's fine. I installed the hydrate animation myself, knowing full well it was always gonna like pause me every once in a while. I don't know why you made it so long, to be fair. Honestly, I thought it's like a psychological experiment, because where it was a little animation before, like here or whatever, and it's like, oh, Chimken needs to do a drink. Now it's like an entire 8-second segment every time you press it. It was me trying to Jedi mind trick you into pressing it less. But I don't think that's going to work, because I know exactly who I'm talking to and all of the people that you associate with. But still, it's chickens drinking from a stream, and there's really cute little noises in the background, and they're doing like, you know, they're like doing the thing with the thing in the place. It's good, honestly. If it was a problem for me, Jura, I would uninstall it. What am I trying to say? I've been thinking about this game all day. And I have this really nagging feeling that I'm going to play like 5 minutes of it today. And I'm going to fall and die. And then that's going to be the end of the run. But spoilers, everybody. Spoilers. We played like 2 hours and 50 minutes of hard mode Cairn yesterday. And other than one like slip up that could have ruined the entire run but didn't, it was faultless, and I don't trust it. It makes me nervous how well yesterday went. So we're just going to go very tentatively. We're not going to over push ourselves. We're going to make sure our character is carrying plenty of water, has lots of food in their bag. We used up all our luck. I don't know. This is why I don't like Iron Man mode games, because if I die in real life. No, I don't. If I die in this game, I've got like one comeback item, and if that goes away, I don't know what's going to happen. I've basically got a second chance if I do fall. But I'm nervous. I'm nervous. This might actually be... I'm trying to think. Is this the first Iron Man mode game that I've ever played on the channel? Have you exchanged all your Bongo Cat duplicates yet? I have not. I've just been stockpiling them for like 3 weeks. I've got billions of them, Jura, and I'm keeping them all for myself. You can't have any of them because you smell. Curse, thank you very much for the first. It's funny when Curse gets first because it rhymes, everybody. It rhymes when Curse gets first, and it makes me, it entertains me. Rachel, thank you for returning your ice cream egg and Thank you for taking your ice cream egg and borrowing an icy bliss egg and the button press. Everybody, if you'd like to join us on Bongo Cat, you can download the app. You can get a direct link to the app if you use !idle in the chat. But basically, it's on Steam, and every time you log in, you can use the code that's pinned to chat, and you'll appear as one of these little fancy men up here, and you can pitter pat with your hands every time you type, and there's emotes, and that's great. But we're also part of the playtest for a game called Tap Tap Loot, which is this. So every time I press a button on my controller and my keyboard, when the window it's a whole focus issue that I've experienced with it a little bit. But basically, this little character here will move along, kill monsters, get loot. It's an entirely amazing experience that I want you all to witness and get addicted to, because I'm currently addicted to it. It's absolutely fantastic. Alex, welcome in and welcome back. It's been a little bit. I hope you're good. Vulcan Ryan, thank you very much for the contribution and welcome in. Chat, if you go to your channel point menu, any channel points entered into the community challenge will be refunded to you at the end of a 30-day period. It's all about teaching you a life skill. It's all about teaching you how to save. It's all about giving you the power to afford my more expensive channel point redeems. Kara, thank you for the contribution. Vadim, welcome in. I hope you're good. Dilemma, thank you very much for the contribution as well. DollyWhiskers with the quiet hello. Sky with the applause. Curse with the contribution. I couldn't think of the word contribution for a second. Cecile, if you can hear me, good luck in Final Fantasy. Cecile is raiding but is present, and I do appreciate a good lurk every once in a while. Jura, thank you very much for the hydrate. I did hydrate at that time, but I will hydrate again. Rachel, I hope you're good, Rachel. How is it hanging? Jura doesn't smell. Yay me. It's got horses. He means I smell good. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Vidim, thank you for returning your windstorm egg and borrowing a mosaic egg. Jura, thank you very much for the contribution. How's the pain today? How is my pain today? Wait, did you read my messages in starting soon? Did I saw you in the PlayStation... Sorry, I missed that. I completely skipped over that. I saw you in the PlayStation Direct showcase. Why didn't you tell us you were the Chicken of War? Are you insinuating that I look like Kratos? There is also, somebody... I feel like somebody sent me a trailer for a game that's literally an FPS with a guy that's a chicken dude. And we're not talking about... there was that top-down one a few years ago that I didn't play. I can't remember. But still... apparently the easiest cosplay I could ever do in existence, considering I'm pasty and white already, is paint a red line down my face and just be like, I'm Kratos, and I can point at the cat and go, boy. I've never played a God of War game in my life, not a single one. I've never played a demo. I've never really watched footage of it. Somehow I missed the entire experience of God of War, and I've never been tempted to give it a shot in adult life. I've never picked it up. I've never wondered. I've never done it. But I didn't play not Dead by Daylight. I've played Dead by Daylight. Devil May Cry. We tried that recently on stream. I'd never played a Devil May Cry game before. I dropped it like a rock because holy shit, starting that franchise with the first game is not the way to go. I would love people coming up to you in Kratos cosplay at cons. I'm very sensitive about my middle region, and I'm not sensitive about it at all. I'm large. Kratos is a very muscular man. All it'll take is somebody to just refer to me as Fatos, and then my mental health will be through the absolute floor. So it's probably a bad idea, but still, it will give me an excuse to buy a battle axe, because I could do that. I own swords. I don't own a battle axe. Jura, how's the pain today, though? My pain today... I had to do administration, and it was administration of people. Let me paint you a picture. It's a really boring picture. It's only interesting if you have full-time employment, because there is another person at my office that we're not allowed to be on holiday at the same time. We're not allowed to be at holiday at the same time. For various reasons, because they're basically meant to cover my job when I'm away and vice versa. I cover them, they cover me. It's a whole circular thing. And we're both away on Wednesday because they have a unavoidable appointment. And spoilers, George is going to the vet. So I had to do the whole rigmarole of talking to a bunch of people and being like, look, everybody, it's going to be okay. This desk will be uncovered on Wednesday. It's going to be okay. Circular, actually, it's just back and forth. Basically, I talked to a bunch of people, and I had to talk to people. I had to send an email to everybody in the company and basically be like, look, I'm not here on Wednesday because I've got an unavoidable appointment, as does this other person that covers this job. And there's nothing that mentally prepares you for that shit. Because regardless of, I think, the job that you're in, there is going to be somebody that forgets that you send that email and then tries to contact you on the day that you're not there. And then they will have a meltdown. Somebody at work is going to phone me on Wednesday when I'm taking this poor boy to the vet. And they're going to lose their shit when I'm not there and nobody can do the thing that they want. And there is no level of mental preparation, administrative preparation that I can sort them out with. They're just not going to remember, and I'm going to get told off, regardless of the fact I'm fully prepared. On the Monday morning, I sat down, I wrote an email. Look, we're both missing on Wednesday. You're just going to have to delay everything till Thursday. Somebody is going to take offense. And I did the foolish thing and was like, I'm just going to take all of the login details home with me. And in the event of emergency, there is stuff that I can do from home, but I don't particularly want to. Because this one, there's not really much to update. He's unmedicated right now, and he's a bit, I think the technical term would be like infirmed. He's in a little bit of a weird state where he could be just disabled now. He had an infection in his paw. The infection is now gone because he seems a lot less in pain. And now he just walks a bit strangely and his foot's a bit weird. That could be the positive outcome once the x-rays have been worked out. But at the same time, it might end up in amputation like we're expecting it to. But the difficulty is he's gaslighting us. Because I got home from work today and went to DollyWhiskers and was like, oh, how's the boy? How's he going? How's he doing? Is he in pain? Have you got any worries? Is he okay? Like, what's happening to this cat? And Dolly's like, oh, like, he seems fine. He seems fine. We keep finding him sat in strange places, like in a few places that he doesn't usually sit. And then we go, oh, shit, he's isolating. He's in a great deal of pain, because cats do that. They try to be separate and away from everything when they're in pain. But in his case, then he's suddenly all over us and we don't know. So he's like sat in this strange position and then he's all up in our face. And today, I swear to God, and this sort of wraps up the entire experience since September. This cat walked into my office, like walked perfectly fine, looking perfectly healthy, sat down, yelled a couple of times, and then limped out. Like, I'm not entirely sure he realized I was here. Like, it was all like a put on. He did and it was a proper, you know how cats walk sometimes and it's like streamlined? He arrived, like, he levitated into the room. It was like a glide as he entered the office. And then he sort of looked at me, yelled, and then went out proper hobbled. And I'm trying not to worry. My boss was very kind about it today because, like I said, I booked off the holiday to take Wednesday off to take him to the vet. And my boss was like, look, if you're here, you're going to be worried. You might as well be at home. I don't think you're going to get much work done regardless. So that's also why I've been able to take the holiday at the same time as this other person. Because they want me to be here. They want me to have access to George if and when he needs to be picked up. So it was all very cuddly and nice. This cat, I think it comes back to the point that he's gnawed on his leg so much that that's what caused it. He has something sticky on his paw. He nibbled on his arm too hard, gave himself such a serious bone infection that we're now like, well, he might have to get his leg amputated or he's just going to be walking like a peg-leg pirate for the rest of his life. It's Monday. It's Monday. Do cat parents get cat lessons? How do you learn so much about kitties? I read. Anytime he has some sort, I'm an anxiety-ridden mess, Alex. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. There are reasons, there are big reasons that me and my partner are not having kids. They are chronically ill disabled, so having a child would probably kill them. So that's kind of the big one. That's the big calendar item. But as I have got older, my anxiety has gotten worse. So imagine having a child, and every time they hiccup, you go, well, they're dying. Like, I struggle to leave the house sometimes because I have to check that the door's locked 95 times before I'm able to leave. So if George has some, like, even slight issue, we read up on it. Dolly is very good with that sort of thing. Chim would be a splendid helicopter parent with a human child. You're not... Helicopter parenting is bad. You're not meant... Helicopter parenting is a negative. I would be probably very good at it. But holy shit, would our child get bullied? They'd just be like, why is your dad over there with... Why is your dad over there? Like, why is he making sure that you don't bang your head on metal? Why is he always following you around just in case you get kidnapped? Why? I don't even want to think about it. I'm stressing myself out thinking about theoretical children I don't even fucking have. Let's play the food game. Also, Nats, I saw you. I didn't acknowledge that you said hi. Welcome in. It took a little bit. I was mid-flow. Hello. Greetings. I hope you're good, my friend. I hope you're good. Let's get food guesser out of the way real quick, and then I can wipe in this game that we're playing. I'm sure it's going to go great. Sure it's going to go great. Okay, chat, you know the deal. You have to pick the best looking food. Is it left? Is it right? Is it prawns with spinach? Is it some sort of baked good? I'm not entirely sure. Alice, welcome in. How are you all doing?
Look at all those chickens.
Evil Seedlet as well. I didn't acknowledge Evil Seedlet. Evil Seedlet, you're so pretty. Marek, thank you for hitting me in the face with your magic wand. This dish is a rich, flavorful soup made with a combination of water leaf and okazi leaves, offering a healthy green base. It is commonly cooked with assorted meats like beef, goat, or fish, and often features smoked fish or stockfish. I'm not sold by this entire experience. This dish is a delectable sweet treat made from a blend of grated coconut and cheese, sugar, butter, eggs, and condensed milk. This sounds really unpleasant, and the green is not selling it for me. I think it's the baked good cheese. It is the baked good cheese. Ew, it's white pudding. I can sort of look past black pudding sometimes, but not white pudding. Ew! This dish is made by mixing oatmeal, onions, pork fat, spices. I'm not here for white pudding. I can sort of close my eyes with black pudding and make believe that it's something else. With white pudding, it just doesn't look pleasant. The mixture is then stuffed in casings and boiled. No. It looks nothing like pudding to me. It's a sausage. So you get black pudding, which is made out of blood, and white pudding, which is like fats and other things. And I don't like the concept of white pudding, but I would probably eat black pudding, because realistically, if you eat a slice of beef, you're getting some amount of juices in your face. So, like, I'm not so against black pudding that I wouldn't do it. White pudding is good with apples. Sorry, not sorry, Chim. Just no to both fake puddings. I mean, I just choked up thinking about... The dish involves spreading butter on a slice of rye bread. On the top of butter, add smoky sausage and thinly sliced onions. It's probably this. It is, because the pudding one always upsets people. Gerber sandwich. This does not look pleasant. I'm pretty sure that's cheese, but it does not look pleasant. I'm in team black pudding. Hi, Pidge. Anyone else? I would eat black pudding. I would probably eat it. I'll be honest. I don't regularly have access to it, but I would eat it if it was there. To make this dish, start by splitting a French bread loaf into and spreading each half with garlic butter layer. It's ham and cheese sandwich. It's a ham and cheese sandwich. It's a ham and cheese sandwich. This dish involves marinating chicken with a mixture of spices, including cumin, paprika, and vinegar. Okay, and that's marinated chicken. I don't know which one is this. Which one is this? Because it's chicken... or it's a sandwich. Happy to know you're doing fine. Thanks, doing all right. I just think I talked too much during stream. My voice is hurting a little bit. You want the chicken? You want the chicken? We're going with the chicken. This photo does not do this cheese and ham toasty justice. Like, I'm looking at this going, why does it look like... You know, there's always those really sort of like upscale perfume ads, and it's like a naked woman behind a silk curtain. This like, I don't like the way this cheese looks, and I don't like the way it looks like there's flesh behind it. I'm fully hydrated now and lost the headache, you'll be pleased. This is a cheese toasty. Because it's fake US cheese. That isn't fake US cheese! That's mozzarella! Cursed, you need to pick your battles. There are very obvious fake American cheeses. That's mozzarella. Okay, is it mozzarella or is it provolone? It's provolone and mozzarella cheese. It's provolone and mozzarella cheese, Cursed. We're picking the chicken anyway. Hydration to the rescue and also nurse, very glad you're better. Pidge, I'm really glad that you got over that headache. You must listen to Jura when it comes to drinking water. They stole my dog, Pidge. They kidnapped my dog, and every time I say don't hydrate, they send me like one piece of fur off my dog. So please hydrate, otherwise Jura will harm my dog. Is that against terms of service? Jura, I don't own a dog. I don't own a dog. If anybody is worried about the health of a dog, I don't own a dog, and Jura has not stolen it from me. Not anymore. Jesus. Good times. This dish is a delightful seafood appetizer featuring minced shrimp mixed with seasonings and some herbs. I like the idea. We've seen this one before. I like the sound of it. It's like prawn toast, but it's between two things as opposed to prawns on top. This dish is a traditional dumpling, often made with mincemeat and seasoned with herbs and spices, reflecting the rich culinary heritage of regions straddling Eastern Europe and Western Asia. Just kidding, of course. Yeah, but do you want moon shrimp cake or do you want dumplings? Whatever is on top of these dumplings is not winning this over for me. I don't like the top of these. Like, I like a crispy dumpling, but I'm not so sold by the what's the word that I'm looking for? Accoutrement. No? You put a little bit of green leaf on top of something. Garnish. Thank you. I'm going with the moon shrimp. I'll take the moon shrimp cake because I've never tasted them. I like shrimp toast. Oh, it was close. Okay, that's not too bad. It was close. We've got some cheese. We've got a bag full of cheese. We've got a bag full of cheese or a donut. Would you like a bag full of cheese or a donut? This is... You can't say both, Rachel. That's not the game. That's not the game. This dish is a unique dairy product made from cow's milk, characterized by its thin, ribbon-like appearance. It's just cheese and a donut. Donut. Again, that's pretty close. We've got some sort of stew and some sort of cake. This dish is a delightful dessert featuring layers of sponge cake, syrup, and cream. It's adorned with peaches and meringue, creating a harmonious blend of textures and flavors. That sounds quite good. I don't even like peaches, and I'm pretty sure they're going to pick that. This dish involves sauteing garlic, onions, and Asia Amarillo paste. Add chicken pieces and cook until brown. Incorporate cilantro, peas, carrots, and corn. Simmering in chicken broth, stir in rice, potato. Okay, that's like chicken stew. Always the sweet option. The stew looks more like it was dropped than cooked. Can you dress up stew? Like, you can dress up a stir fry. Sprinkle a little bit of sesame seeds on top of a stir fry. That will pretty it up every single time. I don't think there's a way of making stew necessarily look nice. Croutons? Let's not start the croutons argument again. We just got past it the first time. Mooncake versus Dango. With a soft, buttery crust, it encases a variety of luscious fillings from sweet lotus seed paste to rich, salted egg yolk. The taste is an exquisite blend of sweetness and savory notes, leaving a lingering explosion of flavors. I'm not going to read any more of that because it's one of those douchey explanations. This dish features chewy round rice dumplings skewered on sticks, grilled over an open flame and coated with a glossy sweet soy sauce glaze. So we've got pastry on sticks with sweet outside, maybe crunchy, maybe caramelized, or whatever the heck that is. Dang, what is mooncake? And give it me now. It looks dense. The mooncake looks dense. And this... What did Fiddy say to me the other day? You should always pick Japanese because people will always pick Japanese in a vote. If there's two options and one of them is Japan, there's bias towards Japan every single time. I like how it looks like a candle you're not selling me. Gabby, gotta want the what dogs? No worries, Alice. Okay, I'm not going to read the explanation of what that is. Let's test the theory. This is from Japan. This is from France. Japan is better. It isn't. They lied to me. It's not true. That's a drink, and I can't sign off of this. Bruschetta every single time. This dish is a whimsical. I need a button that everybody gets a boo when there's a drink in one of these food games. This dish is a whimsical dessert featuring a dome of soft spun sugar filled with a layer of jam and topped with generous coating of green fondant. It is skillfully crafted to resemble a cheerful frog. You better pick right or you'll be in trouble. You want a bagel? You want a bagel? This dish is a unique type of bagel distinguished by its smaller size, denser texture, and sweet flavor. That's where we have those. You're thinking of fondant fancies. A fondant fancy is exactly the same thing. It's just not cut at the top to look like a frog. But I agree with Kirst, it's a bagel. I know exactly where you shop. I know exactly where you shop, Luxury Pigeon. I know I've got your what's the word? I've got your I can't word today. IP address? No, I don't have Luxury Pigeon's IP address. What I do have, number, thank you. What I do have is this dog called Alpine on the Dog of the Day calendar. Look at him. Bask in Alpine's glory. Bask in it. He has a small white patch on his belly. The scientific term for it is a squishy sweetie pie scritchy splotch. Don't question it. Don't question it. The Dog of the Day calendar. Who actually believed I would do a solid month of the Dog of the Day calendar? Are you not all really impressed that I've not given up on this yet? We're doing the full 365 days. There will probably be days that I forget and we have to play catch up, but we're going to do the full 365 days. Luxury Pigeon, I'm really proud of you for pretending that you like... No, you like dogs, don't you? You don't like cats. That's the thing that we get confused about. Unless you forgot at the end. I'm not going to forget at the end. There are two things that have changed on the channel in recent weeks. I have this button now. I'm not entirely sure why. It just makes me happy. But at the same time, playing one game at a time. We're going to play Ken till we're done and I'm not done. And also there's a dog calendar. It's over there. Dolly bought it for me for a Christmas present and I'm really leaning into it. But yeah, we're going to play some Ken. As I said, we are doing hardcore and I'm just going to put it out there now. If I survive this stream, I survived a 4-hour stream yesterday. If I survive this stream as well, I've blown... Like, this is my first attempt at a hard mode run, and I'm really jinxing myself by saying all of this. If I die, I die contented knowing that I've done a lot better than I thought I was going to. Jim, I'm drinking some biscuit tea. Good. Honestly, I recently introduced... Dolly tried cherry Bakewell tea and then had some health stuff going on, so they've moved away from cherry Bakewell tea, which I took to work, and all of the women at work have been drinking my cherry Bakewell tea because I can't stand the taste of cherries. Are you microwaving your tea water? I hope they have a kettle. No, I have a teapot. Yay! Yeah. A teapot is fine. No, wait! No, it isn't. You don't boil water in a teapot. No, go back. Go back. You don't boil water in a teapot. Kettle is what I meant, actually. Okay, so you need to sign off on this, otherwise I'm going to start judging. You have a kettle, right? And you boil water in it. And I'm going to assume in your case that you don't own a teapot. And what you do is you put the tea bag in a mug and you pour the hot water on top of that, right? Are we on the right ballpark? Kettles are metal? Yes. Okay, Vulcan it's fine. Kettles are plastic or metal or glass. They can literally be anything. But you don't boil water in a teapot. I sound so British right now. You do not boil water in a teapot. What you do, if you're my grandma who has been dead for a number of years, you get a teapot, you put it on the counter, you put some hot water in it, you put your tea bags in there, you put the lid on, you put your tea cozy over that, and you let it steep. You steep the tea in the teapot, and then you pour from the teapot into the mug. You do, but you're right on this instance. Tea cozy. A tea cozy is like a hat for your teapot. You put it over the teapot to keep the hot air in. Now the kettle is for heating the water. Yes, that's what I just said. I fill up my kettle with loads of tea bags and make a batch of tea like they did the 1800s. I know that you don't, Pidge. I know. You are crazy. You are crazy, Pidge. But you don't do that. You don't do that. You don't. Why make 1 cup when you can make 10? You don't do that. Stop it. I'll get angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. We're gonna play some Cairn. If you've achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, I would love to hear about it. Our community celebrates achievements big or small, but in the grander scheme of things, some people consider getting out of bed a big deal. Some people consider running a marathon a big deal. I just want to tell you that I'm proud of you, basically. So if you've done anything that you're proud of today, I would love to hear about it. Please tell me. I am proud of myself today because I had to speak to all of those people about the holiday I need in the middle of this week. Also, because I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I actually booked a doctor's appointment, and that's fucking crazy. Let's move on. Let me get centralized. A reminder to everybody: if I fall, I die, and we have to restart the entire mountain. Yesterday, we got to this lake where we had a nice meal with this chap, and I was sort of just doing a little bit of a look around before we continued up the mountain. I got some food. I've got some water. I've got some tea bags. We're off. I remembered to do laundry today. I'm proud of you for washing your pants. I'm proud of you for washing your pants. Congratulations on washing your pants. I got to see Juro's stream today. Is that a proud, or is that just something you... First time in a long time? Well, I'm proud of you for making the time to do something that you enjoy. That's the best way to put it, right? Polo? Did I say Marco? Oh, yes, we've got a new house rule. We've got a new house rule. If the game says Marco, you have to say Polo. Wow. Wow.
What are you doing?
Oh, sorry, I thought... I don't know. You meant to sing by yourself, is that it?
That's how it usually goes. How long are you going to follow me?
Follow you? Sorry, aren't we going to the same place?
Honestly, I didn't think anyone would be here.
Is that a good thing? No one being here?
Well, it's quieter.
Okay. I didn't mean to bother you.
Look, no offense. It's just old habits.
But like, did you always climb alone? Never had a partner? I mean, don't get me wrong. No judgment here. I'm on my own too. But that's what Cammy wants, not me. It's nigh impossible to find people willing to take on this climb. And not to get too deep into my family tree, but I have mountains in my bloodline.
So, do we want to go and see a bear today? I know where the bear is. I just don't think that that's going to end very well for me. Especially if I'm on a hardcore level or setting. I don't think there's anything in there of particular use. There are some raspberries over here. We're just going to head upwards. I think we're pretty reasonable for resources, and we're not that far away from the city. I think there is a wall after the city, which is my biggest concern. I don't think I'm that bothered by anything that's coming up
On my
in the
mother's
meantime.
side. I wouldn't say I'm the most gifted in my family.
Ugh.
Wow.
Do you ever shut up?
Yes, and I have now answered the question. As soon as you start climbing here, because I pressed X then and not A, she tells him to shut up. You can't avoid you have to tell him to shut up.
I've been trying to make myself inconspicuous so I don't disturb you. I already feel privileged just to watch you climb.
Yeah, look, it's nothing personal.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I'll stop bothering you.
Good job.
Promise.
Continue
Do
to
your
remind
thing.
me.
I'll find a route that's far away.
'Cause I
so
will
you can
forget.
Concentrate.
Whatever works.
Continue to remind me to set the game chat. I'm making it your responsibility, because I will forget. We've proven it at this point. Chimken is, if I'm gonna forget anything about streaming, it tends to be to switch my game from just chatting. Is there anything over here? No. We're just gonna have a nice, gentle climb. Just gonna take it easy. We're not gonna stress ourselves out too hard. Because the longer I... Ooh. No, it's a bottle. I don't want a bottle. The longer I wait to get to the city, the less chance I'm gonna hit that wall that I'm dreading today. So it's not that I'm exploring a bunch. It's just that... It's just I'm scared of it. I don't want to get there too quick. I don't think I ever went down here. We also might find secrets that we've never seen before. I know there's an origami.
These goats are living it up.
I know there's like an origami. What goats is she talking about? Oh, right there. I see it. Can I milk you? I cannot milk you. I cannot milk that goat. That's one of the angry ones too. I don't want to touch him. I have to go up there. Mountain goats probably. 100%. I just couldn't see one. But he was brown. The brown ones attack. The white ones give you milk. And the milk is very good. Because it is both a food source and a hydration source. I don't know if milk in real life is particularly hydrating. But I drink an absolute shit ton of it. So if I'm gonna guess, I'm probably gonna say no, milk isn't that hydrating. Otherwise I'd be hydrated all the time, and I'm definitely not. Please chill the fuck out. We're not that high. Okay, we're fine. Milk is probably mostly water. I honestly don't know the answer to that question, but I just drink a lot of milk in real life. Chim, when you're safe, I posted something very important in the general in Discord. Okay. Oh, fuck you, Sky. Honestly, you know what? You know what, Sky? Shut up. I'm not. That's it. That's it. Not everybody is gonna understand that reference, Sky. Not everybody's gonna understand that reference, Sky. Okay, you need to stop panicking. We barely started climbing today, and she's already shitting herself. I'm really questioning whether or not there was anything of particular importance in the room with the bear in it. Can anybody remember if there was anything good in the room with the bear in it? I don't think there was. But if I was to die, I don't want it to be to a bear. I want it to be to a great deal of fall damage. Is the bear cute? Yeah, if you like bears. I don't judge you if you like bears, but it's a bear. It wants to eat me. And I'm 95% sure I was, like, when I avoided it on my first run, I'm pretty sure I did it by accident. I thought you were going to say, too, a great white shark. No, I died. I somehow didn't die to the bear on the first one when I played it through the first time. But I sort of just walked out of the cave, and I can't really believe that that's how that interaction was meant to resolve itself. I felt like I did it by accident. I'm going to take this opportunity to boil my water and make some tea. I can make some tea. It's time to make some tea. How are my fingers? My fingers are in excellent condition. I don't have any tea. I thought I had tea. Shit. Okay, so what we want to do... I will make a gentian infusion, which is good for temperature, and it's just hot in general. I'm also racking my brain as to where... I got a thermos when I climbed this mountain the first time. I have no idea where I got that from. Like, literally none. We're going to turn you into coffee. Herbal coffee. Delicious. Who doesn't like a little bit of herbal coffee? We're going to add raspberries. No, we're going to make some veg. Not soup, it's just stewed vegetables. Store that. I think Goat Lady gives you the thermos. I didn't even go that direction. I went straight past it. Never mind. It's too late now. Okay, I'm going to keep regular water, and I'm going to keep the energy drink. That does ring... Now that you say that, that does ring a bell. I didn't even go up towards her because I was in such a... That's where the bear is, and I don't want any part of that. I've decided, I think. There's probably something in there. What was in with the bear? I can't remember what was in with the bear. Do I risk dying to a bear? I did it. Do I risk dying to a bear? I don't think I can. This run has gone so well. I've already said that something's gonna jinx it. Me trying to defend against a bear is a pretty good reason. I'm gonna try not to Spider-Man this time. I didn't stick to the ceiling. That's an improvement on yesterday. What's the premise of the game, and why is our backpack the most beautifully designed mess ever? So you are a solo climber called Ava, and you are trying to climb to the top of this mountain as the first person to ever succeed doing it as a solo climber. I finished the story already, but this is the hard mode version. So when you climb it, when you climb it regularly, you get pitons and rope and shit like that to sort of support yourself. But where I'm doing it on, where I'm now doing it on hard mode, I have no security basically. If I fall, I die, and then I'll wipe the entire run and have to start again. I love your glowy hand powers. I have glow in the dark gloves. They're magic. They glow in the dark. There's some nuts and dehydrated soup. I will put money on the fact that I'm not getting that soup out of there. I could eat something and get the nuts. Could say hi to the bear. I don't want to say hi to the bear. But I know. The soup can go in a water bottle. Is there a source of water here? Is this water? Can I get water from this? No. I would... Oh, it didn't take the soup? I've taken the nuts. Contemplating... drinking the energy drink. No. And it didn't take the nuts then either. You all saw it. I feel like the game is glitching somehow. Check this up a bit. Check this up a bit so there's room. Okay, I got the nuts out of there then. You all saw it. Okay, the nuts are in the... The nuts are in the bag! The nuts are in the bag. That's the best I can ask for. The nuts are in the bag. I made this mistake last time. I think I'm gonna go straight up there, maybe. Is that a good idea? I'm suddenly very much second-guessing everything I'm doing. Climb up this. Is this even a climbing section? No, that doesn't seem to be climbable. Now, there is a ledge there. I think I might have fucked myself. When I climb a mountain, I like to not fuck myself. Okay. Yeah, it wants me to go up there, doesn't it? My love, move your fucking right leg. Thank you. Oh, God. There we go. Up. That's not too bad. Why can't... It doesn't help that it's raining. It really doesn't help that it's raining. Ads coming up in 5 minutes, chat. Well, apparently I can stand here. I didn't have that on the bingo card. Is that climbable? I am... That doesn't look like there's anything here at all. No, no, that's it. Fall that way. Yeah, fall that way. That's fine. That's fine. You can fall there.
Wait!
How have I managed to get myself stuck here of all goddamn places? I'm beginning to think it wants me to make that jump. Because there are ledges there. Oh, God. It's not raining. I just can't... I can't get this bit started. Remember that time Chim binned that hardcore run of Cairn because he went to look at a tent and got stuck on a small bit of rock and then couldn't leave ever? That's why there's dead bodies in that tent. They died here because they couldn't get off this tiny ledge. Oh, you're not going to stand up now, are you? You're not going to stand up now, are you? And you thought it would be the bet? I don't trust this jump. This might be the funniest way to end a hardcore run. I'm also need to move on because I'm beginning to lose water. Fuck it, it's only time. She didn't jump. She just threw herself off. She just threw herself off. She just face planted.
Oh.
She just face planted. What the fuck was that? How far did I fall?
What the...
Should have said hi to the bear. How far did I fall? Marco's still over there. I'm on a bit that I didn't even stand on. Do I have painkillers? I do. I'm now going to absolutely rinse through all of my pain meds, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to get out of here. I made room in my inventory, though. That's always exciting. I can still go back for the soup. But for God's sake, do not let me recapture myself on that ledge. If I'm going back up here, I'm not going back up there in such a way that I'm going to get stuck again. That was really dumb. Okay, I got the raspberries. Like, that was actively stupid. What the hell did I do to the jump then, though? I just sort of stuck my head out and hoped for the best. Why have my hands turned green? My feet don't look very well.
Come on.
Put your weird... What are your weird legs doing? Put your weird legs down. Okay. 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 I think I'm back near that goat. So we didn't fall hella far, just we fell stupidly, and that makes me sad. Put your arms up. There we go. Okay, we're good. Sorry, that was a bit of a mad panic. Did we fall to the goat? Is this where the goat is? Yeah, the goat's there. We don't want anything to do with the goat. The goat's going to eat our ass. We're also rapidly running out of food now because I took a fairly sizable plummet. Ugh. This was where we climbed up. It wasn't too bad of a go. I'm beginning to think I need to press into where the bear is. Considering I've already almost fallen to my death, do I risk the bear in the hopes that there's good loot in there that I'm not remembering? Or do I push onto the town? I'm going to push onto... Oh, I'm going to push onto the town. Risk the bear? You just want to see the bear. You just want to see the bear, though. It's not like a cute bear. It's a bear that wants to rip your face off. I would love that dandelion, but my inventory is full. And I can't shake my bag like this. I'm not convinced there even is a bear. That's so transparent. I know what you're doing. Like I do. I know exactly what you're doing. I know your game, Skylacar. It's a filthy game you're playing. It is. It's a filthy game you're playing. He's so injured. Oh, God. The stupid thing is, I now want to go back to that ledge I got stuck on because there was soup in a box. But I can't. I've already got stuck there once. I'm not filthy. I'm playing Star Wars. You're not playing a good Star Wars. Honestly, though, how is it? Because that was the Star Wars that got panned at the beginning. Like, is it as bad as they said it was, or are you enjoying it? Like, I'm not looking to be negative about it. I'm actively curious. Because that got so much hate when it launched. It isn't bad at all. People, but you should, like, there was so much generalized hatred towards that game when it was brand new. Maybe it was broken? I honestly don't know. Let's have a delicious cup of tea. Which also replenishes health. That's good. Let's do that. Let's continue to push on. You know, I put less zero stock in the internet people say about games. No, but there was like it wasn't just internet hubbub. It was like widely the tea did more than painkillers, 100%. I think the painkillers provide a buff over time, and the tea does a lump sum. But the good news is I'm now completely out of painkillers, so let's hope I don't break any limbs. The hate for that game wasn't just... Oh, no, I remember. It was one of those, it released with a bunch of content that was locked behind a limited edition wall. Like, people got upset with it because it should have just been content that was in the original game at launch. I remember the drama now. Also, as you're a firm proponent for there should be more things, not Jedi. The first game in forever with no Jedi in it should be up your alley. It should be. The big thing that got people upset about in that game was it released with a bunch of additions that costed a ridiculous amount of money when the content should have been in the game to begin with, or something like that. Something along those lines. Also, I remember seeing it has photo mode. I love that you think that's the main sell point for me. I mean, I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying I love that that's where your brain immediately goes. I need to get up there. It's a great game if it has photo mode. This game has photo mode, and it is quite literally the worst part about the game because the photos it produces are not as good as the screenshots Steam is able to take by itself, which is the most infuriating shit I've ever... Like, I know infuriating. That's infuriating. I fucking love photo modes that just are good. Get up the ledge. Please get up the ledge. I don't know what... You're doing that thing again. You're doing that thing again. She's doing that thing again where she won't stand up. Yeah, this game has a photo mode in it, but the photos it produces are terrible.
Is this thing still safe?
They're terrible. They're, like, actively really bad. It's possibly the worst thing about this game, the photo mode. I've been taking all of the screenshots I've been doing with the F12 button from Steam and getting much better results. It's probably something they'll iron out. I just... Who knows? I'm really sad, but I think I'm going to get to the wall that I know I'm going to die at today. Like, it's rapidly approaching.
Still alive. Take care of yourself, Harper. It's important. Rock climbing is cool, but please don't put yourself in danger.
Like, I'm rapidly approaching the bit I know that's going to kill me. Because if I don't die on that wall, I've, like, upped my ability in this game, like, 1,000-fold. That wall was so hard. Like, ridiculously hard. A thistle. I would love... I would love some thistles. Please. No, we're gonna... I got the thistles. The thistles are in my bags. Rag, thank you for the contribution. That didn't make me jump at all. And good luck, I done free solo, got to the very end like 5 minutes from the top and I died. I am...
Damn. This guy probably owed a lot of goat's milk to someone.
I'm doing alright. I am doing a lot better. This is my first attempt. I'm doing a lot better than I was expecting to, Lucy, but welcome in. I hope you're good. I hope life is treating you well. How was, I think last time we spoke, you said you were moving, or like somebody had got you into a position where you would be able to move. Has that come to anything yet? There really is nothing in here. I remember this being like a really chocker, just absolutely rammed place to be, but it isn't.
Hey, are those...
Yeah, me too. It took 20 hours to beat it first playthrough. Free solo 5 hours. I did 14 on my first playthrough. Haha, I win. I did 14 on my first playthrough. It was good. Yes. Oh, there's this big pot, isn't there? We lugged a mattress up this high. Robots. Instant mashed potatoes. Delicious. Nothing yet. It's just got the ball rolling now. Well, that's, you know, that's good. Rolling balls are good. Them balls, they do be rolling. How are my hands? Let's wrap my fingers. Wrapping my fingers, won't you come wrapping my fingers with me? Oh, I don't know if I have it in me to do multiple attempts of the hard mode. I want to do different story choices, but I'm not sure if I have enough, because this is 4 hours of gameplay already. I had a hard time last week because I got rejected for a third time getting my SRS surgery. Would you be able to tell me what SRS surgery is? I don't want to guess. I need some water. I'm short on water. No sources of water nearby. Okay, let's sleep through the night and then let's eat some food and then start proceeding up the tower. I'm sorry that you got rejected. Thanks for your assignment, sir. I'm terrible with acronyms. Like, god awful with acronyms. I would have guessed that, but I didn't want to guess. I'm sorry that you got rejected. I hope it works out straightforwardly, because there is no reason you shouldn't give it. I'm going to drink my energy drink. Drink one of my coffees. Have I made enough room in my bag for this potato? I have not. Please, potato, get in my bag. Wouldn't really cool if you did. Are you telling me there's not enough room in here to get that potato? Is this game insane? How big is this potato? When in doubt, shake it down, chat. Shake it down. I just want to carry the potato with me. I just want to hold the potato in my hands. I could eat a raspberry. I'll eat a raspberry. Then I can take the potato. Okay, I ate a raspberry. Now I can take a potato. From here... I need to go up. There's a window up the top there, and I can go to the left and the right, but I think I should be aiming for the top. We're going up, this is our moment. Together we're golden. No! Sorry, I just remembered, when I went up to this the first time, I went to that window on the right because I climbed up the cliff rather than straight up the building. So is this more? I'm trying to remember what was in here. Is this room? Yes. You can go up to that top window, but if you go through one of the side windows, you end up in a room with a funnel that goes up to the top window anyway. Let go of the wall. We're climbing up the bit that if I fall and die, I fall and die, but still. Lucy, the hardest part about this game is the wall that's after the city, and I swear to God I am dreading it and have been dreading it since it took me so many tries on, like, with pittons. I am absolutely losing my shit over the idea of doing it without pittons. I might have to get a speedrun video out on stream and be like, yeah, just coming up. How is it going? We haven't died yet. We've taken I took a fairly hard fall. But nothing to be... Honestly, Cecile, I got myself onto an outcropping to go and look at a tent to get some items from it, and I couldn't physically get off the outcropping. I tried to jump over a gap, and my character just decided to faceplant off this ledge. No, we're not really exploring as much as we were because there's like the secrets. I can't the best things to get on the other run from exploring were the unbreakable pittons, and I can't use pittons in this run because it's hard. So really we're just sort of like picking up as much food as we possibly can as we go past and heading for the top, because Lucy in chat right now got close to the top and then died 5 minutes away from it, which has gotta suck. Go follow my buddy Nets. Also, there was an entire basement section to this map that infuriated the shit. This part of the map that infuriated the shit out of me. So I'm really glad that I don't have to go back there.
Great.
Put your leg over there. Is there a grip there? There is. Thank you. She wasn't holding on to anything then for a second. Yeah, the wall coming up. If I was on the wall for 2 minutes longer, I would have just fell off. I was that hungry, thirsty, and cold. It sucks so bad with pins. I have no idea how it's going to go without them. Like, I just expect this to be the run killer for me. I just expect this to be the bit that I die every single time. We got water, though. That's the exciting part. We've got to go up there, but let's grab anything that isn't nailed down first. Detention in this mode? There is. I don't know how many times I want to attempt hard mode on stream. Because I feel like my capacities, like I feel like I have the skill to finish it in hard mode, but I don't know if I want to do several thousand 4-hour runs of the entire game only to lose at the same bit. And based off how this is going, I think it's going to be that wall that I'm scared of. And people are going to be like, oh, be positive. You can do it if you're positive. I'm not. It's actively the hardest part in the game for me. It's the bit I remember the most. I remembered somebody coming into chat and saying it was the hardest part they had as well. Really, there's nothing up here, is there? I could have caught that bird with a net and eaten it. I don't want to read. Who wants to read? Egg. Yeah, we're good. We're going up the hole. Hi, Alice. I should be able to get another chocolate bar in this rucksack. Like, I should. At the angle I'm at, why can I not? Why can I not? There should be room there. Okay, I got the chocolate bar. Yep, that run wheel is definitely a run killer for sure. It's the first wall for me, then the spiral tower is ahead. I hated both of them. I didn't mind the spiral tower. Look, honestly, the only part that I truly struggled was that wall. I gotta go up here now. Watch me fall and break my legs. Not even gonna make it to the wall. Gonna break my head on a rock. Concentrating. We are... Oh, I'm trying to remember what comes next. Do we see the crazy crystal man here, or is he downstairs? I can't remember. Why did that sound like an earthquake? We don't want any earthquakes while I'm climbing up this, please. Also, I don't have the magical doll that fixes the weather now, so even if I do get to that wall, I can't get like 3/4 of the way up it and just stress cancel the weather. I'm not hopeful. I'm not hopeful. We got chalk. We got a broken bottle. I would like that tea bag, and I would like that urinal, but urinal takes up so much goddamn space. The tea bag. Get down. Get down. Give me the tea bag. Give me the. Get down. Get down there. Get it. Shove it down. Shove the bag down. How did the urinal? Did I get the tea bag? It did. I got the tea bag. Got the tea bag? Is it in there? Give me the goddamn tea bag! It says it's available to me! Chimken dehydrated himself to death, attempting to pick up a tea bag. The irony being his entire bag was full of water all along. Thank you. You do know you can jigsaw it like Tetris? Can you? Honestly, I didn't know that. And the fact that it's taken me till 3/4 of the way through hard mode to find that out is hilarious to me. I had... Well, are you really... Like, let's be honest, chat. Are you really that surprised that I've just learnt that mechanic now? Are you going to be out here actually believing that that's the case? That makes this entire inventory system, like... Okay, take the tea bag. You've got the tea bag this time? No! It won't give me the goddamn tea bag. Oh, fuck it. I don't even want the tea bag. There's an achievement for it too. Yeah, just little old me getting 3/4 of the way through hard mode before I realized that that mechanic even existed. Don't mind me. So didn't I fill my water? Okay, I stop panicking. I need to get in my tent at that save point and heat up some of my stuff. Feed. Also twist it with one of the other analog sticks. Yay, you can rotate. I think the hard mode bag is pretty hard in the grander scheme of things. They did try to make your life as infinitely more complicated as possible. I will say though, 3/4 of my experience of this game now is just boiling water. Like, just boil the water. Coffee! I'm gonna get out of the tent. I've got 3 coffee. I'm gonna drink this. We're gonna get rid of that. I'm also gonna drink this. Can't drink it. I'm full of hydration. I've dumped it out. Ixit, welcome back. How's it hanging? I finished the game. I did. I finished the entire thing. Took me 14 hours-ish. I want to say 14 hours. It could have been slightly longer than that. It might have been it might have been 15 on the nose. Now we're doing hard mode, which, spoilers, is hard. I'm thinking. So you light the single line on the way back? Got to light the single line on the way back. What does that mean? Oh! Yes, it didn't occur to me that that was a thing I needed to do. I didn't come down last time, so I didn't experience that bit, but you are correct. That will be something I need to do. I want that goddamn tea bag. Also, I didn't actually... I'm fucking stressing myself out. I'm stressing myself out. Drink this. Thank you. Now go all the way back to that other room to fill it back up again. It means you made it to the top. Yay! Yeah, yeah. Okay. Try that again. I'm confusing myself. I want to stick as much as I can into my water storage. I would also like this. Put it in my bag. Okay, so we're going to do Thiffled. Going to do raspberry water. I've got hot raspberry juice. Extra sweet hot raspberry juice. Garlic soup? Cooked wild garlic. Stick that in your bag. Cook wild garlic. Okay, for the time being... You think there will be DLC? I hope there will be DLC. I hold out hope. I feel like it would be very straightforward, and when I say very straightforward, I know nothing about game development, so in the reasonably, I'm sure it took them a very long time to do this, but I feel like with the engine designed, they should be able to do another mountain, another climb. They talk about all sorts of different climbs in the story as well. Also different climbs that Ava has done and succeeded at. So I could very much believe them doing some of the climbs that they talked about as sort of like as a separate experience. Really fucking irritated. That's the bit where I found powdered milk. And I still haven't fixed. I'm just wasting time. I'm just wasting time. If I can get through the city today, I'll call that a success. I don't think I'm going to make it to the wall today, which is really freaking irritating, because that probably means, at the very least, I'm going to get through the city and right before the wall. So when I start the stream tomorrow, I'm going to plummet to my death, and then I'm going to have to start all over again. But we're holding out hope. I can't remember. Oh, stop glitching. You had to pick up rocks. How did we... Oh, I know. I remember. There was stuff... No, I remember where we're going. We're going up there. It's like, how did we get down there again? We didn't. We need to go up there. I vaguely remember this corridor being irritatingly complicated as well, but I'm beginning to think I'm just irritated. You ever just get irritated besting rocks for windmills so you know the wind is coming? Yes, that is true. This guy gives you something you can attach to your backpack that tells you when the storm's about to happen. Thank you for reminding me. This is probably the one item you need to get. Other than the glowing gloves are helpful. This is probably one other item that's... The difficulty is, can I pick this up? I can. It's fine. I was concerned that... Is that in my inventory now? It is. I'm going to get to capacity and not be able to hand it over to him. Be prepared for the creepiest man alive!
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, quite unexpected.
So sorry to bother you. I was exploring this fascinating place and, well, and there you were.
And there you were. Very good joke, yes.
Honestly,
Very good joke.
I've done the story already. I'm running
What's my safest
I'm running
option?
short on time.
Leave the guy alone or give him a hand?
So I'm going to find the crystals and skip the cutscene. Basically, he's nuts. And spoilers, if you've not experienced it so far, he killed all of his friends so he could have all of the glowing yellow crystals to himself. His friends' bodies are in a hole upstairs. I will try and point them out to you as we passed. He wanted the yellow crystals, and he killed all of his friends to get them. Let's leave then, yeah.
One last little...
But if you collect his little yellow rocks, he will give you a windmill that you strap to your back that tells you when storms are coming, and you can hunker down and not get blown off the cliff. So Lucy is right. I'll just be honest, I'd forgotten this was where you got it from. There's... You just passed one? Am I looking at it? Like, am I blind? On tomb? Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah. I'm just looking at... Don't worry, chat. I'm just going to dislocate my...
That should be enough for him to stop digging for a while.
unfocus my eyeballs so I can see the glowing red rocks. Yellow rocks. My friend said it was his favorite color, so I changed it.
Oh, here. I have something that could help you on your way up.
Please give me the windmill. Thank you. So yeah, I now have a windmill on my backpack that will spin every time there's strong wind. I missed the magic doll that fixes the weather. Did you see both endings or did you just go for it? I went for it. Okay, goodbye for now, creepy man. My current intention is to do a second full playthrough on normal mode to try and achievement hunt and get the ending that I didn't see. That's currently the plan. Whether or not I changed my mind, I don't know. But we're having a nice time. I would love to be the person that finishes this on hard. The difficulty, I was discussing this with Dolly before we went to bed last night. The difficulty with this game, if I put this game down, I feel like my skill is going to just absolutely drop through the floor. Currently, I am remembering everything and knowing what I'm looking for. If I don't play this for a period of a couple of weeks or months or 6 months or whatever, I think I'm just gonna lose it. freaking love the chickens drinking. Thank you. I would love to say I know those chickens personally, but it's just copyright-free video I got off Canva. Okay, now stand up. Stop doing the thing. Yeah, stand up. We're playing on Steam so I can have it on PC and all the achievements after because I finished it on PS5. Did you get all of it? Did you platinum on PS5? Do people still platinum? Is that the thing people do on PS5? I've not played a PlayStation game in a long time. I've not played on a PlayStation in a long time. I used to be a console kid, and then I got a PC, and I could never just... I don't spend enough time in front of our television to warrant having a console anymore. We've got a Switch, but I can't remember the last time I played it, even. Yeah, so the bodies are down there. The bodies down there, and if I had a rope, I would go down there and show them to you, but I don't want to. I did, but it doesn't matter to me because I now need to do it on Steam. Well, that's valid. I remember. All of our food is still good. Might eat some. Big water down there? Yeah. There's something down there. I remember it being there, but it's... I don't have a way of getting down there quickly. And then I would have to climb out. Not worth it though, no. You get the 4 bottle. You get the 4 bottle as standard on hard mode. That was an upgrade the first run. For the amount of time lost going down there, I don't think it's worth it. Unless you had an absolutely metric shit ton of resources at this point. Like if you had the food to waste, I think it's fine. But I think on hard mode, there's definitely a... You always have to be moving forward to some degree, otherwise you just you'll there's a I think it's death, but like death by attrition. You just end up losing and losing and losing and losing over time, attempting to get to bits you don't really need to get to. I'm gonna lurk. I need a new thing now where I'm playing Mudbourne before going to sleep. It's super relaxing. I highly recommend it. I have never. What's Mudbourne? Did I know what Mudbourne is? Dolly might like the game. Has lots of frogs in it. Anyway, take care, Chim. No worries. Thank you, Alice, for hanging out. I appreciate it. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you for popping in. I don't know what Mudbourne is. It's a pixel game with frogs. Fair enough. Love the tiara. It's a Kara tiara. Holy shit. Okay, pretzel legs. Pretzel legs. A Kara tiara. Not a car tiara, a Kara tiara. You know what I... Shush. You know what I said. You know what I meant. You're drunk. Fucking panic.
Oh, yes.
There we go. Swear to God, she's Spider-Man on some of these bits. I had 5 minutes left roughly to the top 3, so and fell. Oh, you fell? I thought you said you starved to death. How many attempts did it take you to get up to that point? Was that your first go? I just don't... I have no belief... Like... None of you can hold it against me when I die on the wall that comes after the city. I have no belief that I'm going to be able to do it. Like, none. And you're going to be, oh, be positive, Chimken. You need to be positivity doesn't come down to it. It's actively really tough. I'm not about to go see a movie, though. What movie are you going to go see? Are you hydrated? Have you eaten enough today, Kara? Would you like me to send some Taco Bell? I have the power to do that. I don't. But I could. I'm not, and I have not. Kara, eat some fucking food. Drink some fucking water. Doesn't even have to be good food. Just mass. Consume some mass. First, yeah, go first. And no, I nearly starved on the big wall coming up like I was hungry, thirsty, cold. 2 minutes from the wall, I would have died. Going to see the Fruit Basket movie, though. The Fruit Basket movie? It's not new, but it's back in theaters for today only. My cat is really stinky and on my lap. Yeah, but they're lovely, though, and you should love them for being lovely.
If the bag fits, I'll fit.
All cats are good cats, regardless of how bad they smell. Making me uncomfortable. Hold your nose! Don't you dare insult that cat by moving them. This one is super annoying, but he's the most attached to me of all three. You have been blessed. Spiders! You have been blessed. I don't like it, chat. I'm just crawling. I'm not really trying to think about it. So there will be a cave in here shortly. Coming up. I can sense it. It's coming up as well.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, no! Fuck! Don't mess this up, Ava. I kept moving. Come on! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That was terrifying.
I'm not here for that. Bask in the love. I fucking like we've had Dolly and George for quite some time. I have two major concerns about getting additional cats. That the new cats will hate me for some reason, and they won't want to be like, they won't seek me out. Because one of my favorite things about George is, like, for a long time when we had both cats in the house, he wouldn't seek me out. Like, Dolly the cat was always the one that was with us as much as humanly possible. Humanly possible, talking about a cat. And since Dolly passed, George has become a lot more attentive in that way. But they've ruined us because they've both been very cuddly and very, very friendly. And if we get a cat that doesn't want to hug all the time, oh, I'm going to be ruined.
Finally outside.
I'm going to have to love them. It's going to be like having... It's going to be like having emo children. This is the wall. This is the wall. Don't catch you slipping now. Okay. Fuck my life. We're going to start this enterprising. We're going to do this properly because the thing I'm going to do, the biggest mistake I could do here is rush into this now because we're getting towards the end of stream. So it's time to theory craft. It's not theory crafting. What is it that we're doing? It's time to think about our life choices. We're going to drop a save here. We've got 15 minutes till the end of the stream officially. I'm going to look at what the speedrun route for this next wall is and how freaking horrendous it is. I need to do research before this next climb, basically. And if I've not resolved the research before tomorrow, I might play like a shooter on stream tomorrow just I want to play some Overwatch. We might do that tomorrow instead of this. And then I will attempt Cairn when I've got a tiny bit more time. What's the best way to get to the... If I go speedrun.com... Have they done a speedrun route for this yet? I want to do it as quickly and as straightforwardly as humanly possible. Cairn. Are there any official runs? There is one active player. There is one person streaming. There are no... No, there are runs. There are no leaderboards. Okay, we won't do that. We'll go to YouTube instead. Because I would really love this run to continue past where it's currently at. Again, speedrun. Former world record. You gotta figure that the guy that's got 1 hour 17 is gonna know what he's doing. Ah! Ah! Sorry. Just wait for the ads to get past. We're just gonna have a delightful amount of music playing in the background. Now I have to remind myself where that is. Is that right? That's the city downstairs. That's the speedrun route. He goes straight up the front of the city. Does he go? He did. Okay. Wait. Wait. Also, considering, I would like you to consider the fact that he is at this point after 37 minutes. That is... Look at all the buffs he's got as well. I wanna get back to the city. I need to get back to the city and speed it up. They haven't updated speedrun yet. I think the full version of the game, because before it was speedruns of the demo. Yeah. I want to get back to... Okay, this is where he starts from. This is the front of the city on a lower level. I'm going to turn up the playback speed. I want to see him get to the bit where I think we're at. Because he'll get to the point where the wall of the city ends. Like, this is the level that we're on. He is just going straight up it, isn't he? No hesitation. Like, at a diagonal. Mistake that I made when I did this the first time. He hits the colored lines and then goes... He's going very much left. Four more days. I would love to enter a speedrun into this, just to do one once and it be successful all the way to the end. I'll have to see what the limitations of their runs are. I enjoyed peak speedrunning when I did it, but the fucking audience of that shit started going so quickly after a while. Where is he approaching? I want him... It's really irritating that obviously he's trying to do this as quickly as possible. If this was somebody teaching the run, they would quite literally like zoom out and probably draw a line on the screen. This is the bit that I was afraid of, because of the wall starts getting like a bulbous bit at the bottom and you have to sort of maneuver over it. There's the wooden boards. This is useful. This isn't me going crazy. I am sat here watching... Look how fast I'm playing the game. It's definitely not a YouTube video. Some random chalk on the cliff there. So he has very much gone diagonal. When I did it, I went up, like just up. Because I'm assuming when he reaches the top, he'll be... There's like an outcropping where you end up having a story scene where you get drunk with Marco. And he is... But he arrives there. He arrives right on the edge of that platform. Is there a way of finding... Cairn speedrun route map? From the village to the top? Is that the city or... no, wait, that's much further back. That's much further back. That's less exciting. Speedrun categories: from the needle to the secret, bee's knees route, eggs, honey, and various. From the sea of Brack to the... Scared, chat. Real scared right now. That's right at the very beginning. We're gonna be fine. I have absolutely zero interest in tackling that wall right now. Come at that fresh-faced, and I need to have an alternative of what I want to do. We might play a shooter on stream tomorrow, and we might leave this till Friday, where I can have a little bit more time for the evening. Because what the worst thing I could possibly do, tomorrow is fall 5 seconds into stream and then just be like, it's going to take me 4 hours to get back up to that spot. It won't take me 4 hours because every time I do it, I'm probably going to get faster. Oh, I wish I'd had more time getting up to this part of the city, but I didn't have the time today. I would have loved to have made a first attempt at that and it just be done, but I am... Can I see it on my previous playthrough? Like, if I go here, it gives me the route, which was interesting. Sorry, let me go back in the corner. Okay, we're doing research for science, right? Also, can we talk again about how fucking amazing it is that they include this as a system that you can go back and review your review your route after the fact? So let me get back to the city. This was the village right at the very beginning. You go up through here. This was the place that we spent all that time trying to get the doll pieces. You work all the way up. We got here. So this is the bit that was fucking... This was just atrocious. This was really freaking hard. So what I did was come out of that door where we're at on the other one. And basically just go straight up. And what the other guy did was sort of hit this line and work diagonally. And I'm beginning to think I need to go down there and... Like... I need to look at how... I need to look at the part of where they crossed. I think they must have crossed here. And then they were on this side, and then they were working up towards... It's so fucking... Oh, it's just terrifying to look at it in free cam. This is the hardest bit of the game, I think. I don't want to fuck it up. I would really love my first attempt to just go perfectly well. This way was rough. I got to here and I was on a piton for such a long time because I just kept dropping from certain, what I felt were quite secure points, and it just didn't work out. There's a cave on the top right too. Is there? What the hell is in there? A bear. I didn't know that was there. Probably a lootable in there that I'm never going to see. Yeah, for another achievement. So to get to that, right, you would go up this bit and like get to... I don't quite understand how you bridge that gap, but you could always... DLB, thank you for the contribution. I'm gonna... So the current plan for Cairn, I'm not done by a long shot, but what I want to do is enter this section prepared for what I need to do, because this was, as you can see by the number of falls that I had here, the roughest part of the entire game for me. I am doing this with completely without assists, but I have no option in hard mode. We're gonna, if I don't have enough time to watch the videos before, if I don't have enough time to watch other attempts at this wall before I stream this game tomorrow, I might have a stream of Overwatch. And then we'll come back to Cairn on Friday when I have a little bit more brain space to sort of enter into this and just sort of be prepared to drop. Also, I looked at my time now. It wasn't 14, it was 16:51. Yeah, this bit is... I feel like now that I've seen that, like if I look at this bit here, right? Like this bit feels a lot more... I don't want to say friendly looking because it's definitely not friendly looking. But I definitely took the hard route. I definitely took the hard route. The bit... Looking at this now, the bit that I'm not quite understanding is how that guy in that speedrun went from this channel, which forced me up into that line, across like this gap. I'm wondering if he, like I said, I'm wondering if he did it here, because he definitely went vertical to the line and then started going left, and I need to look out for where he did that transition, because once he's on this bit, the line seems a little bit more... I don't want to say logical, because it's definitely not logical, but a little bit more straightforward. Okay, chat. Let's go back to the main menu. Thank you very much for being here. I'm sorry about that little studious bit at the end. I know I don't need to say I'm sorry, but still. I'm having a really nice time in this game. It'd be really cool if I could nail hard mode on the first try. It would be really cool if I could nail hard mode on the first try. I believe. And if I don't do this tomorrow, it will be back Friday and we'll do one night of Overwatch. I want to play some Overwatch. I used to play a lot of Overwatch right at the beginning of Overwatch and have not played it in quite some time. And apparently the game is in the best state it's been in for a very long time. They've just released a bunch of characters. They've just released a bunch of UI changes, and I want to see how it feels. So we might just have a throwaway Overwatch stream tomorrow and see how it feels. Because I am Sand Shooter right now. I quit Fortnite. Warframe is third person. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm not like moving away from Ken. We just might have a night off tomorrow. Chat. I'm really glad you exist. At the beginning of my... What's that face for, Sky? Do you want to play some Overwatch with me? Do you want to play some Overwatch with me, Sky? Do you want to play some Overwatch with me, Sky? I don't know what this smile is. It's kind of creepy. Chat, I'm really glad you exist. At the beginning of my streams, I ask if there's anything I can be proud of you for. So at the end of my streams, I like to say something different. I'm also really proud of you for existing. The world is a dark, scary place right now, socially, economically, politically, and I'm really proud of you for just being alive. That's it. It's that simple. A couple of reminders. You do not need to watch my content. You do not need to be in chat. You do not need to lurk in chat. The lurking is always appreciated. What I want you to do is focus on that existence as best as you possibly can. And if my content can make that existence a little bit easier, that is the niche that I'm trying to fill on the internet. It's at this point of the stream. I invite everybody still listening to type the word fuck in chat. Fuck is a multifaceted word. It can be a positive or a negative. I can say, fucking hell, I love Ken. Fucking hell, I love the community support that I've received about me no-lifing Ken and generally the changes that are coming to the stream as I'm sort of announcing them. I really am quite happy with the way stream has sort of landed in my brain and how I can sort of start perpetuating again in a way that sort of feels better and a lot less negative than I had sort of the hole that I'd gotten myself into. So I really appreciate everybody for their patience and sort of the understanding as I sort of like work stuff out and like push it in a way that will feel good and help me be able to carry it throughout the rest of 2026. Because I do want to keep doing this shit. I do not expect it ever to be my career, but I have a massive amount of fun. I meet a massive amount of lovely people, and I'm very lucky to know the people through streaming that I already know. You can do the negatives. You can do fuck the Trump administration, fuck the British Labour government, fuck the Reform Party and everything they fucking well stand for in the UK, fuck ICE, fuck losing people too soon, fuck Sjogren's disease, fuck epilepsy, fuck ableism, fuck intolerance, fuck transphobia, fuck Pam Bondi. Fuck Pam Bondi. I know very little about this woman in the grander scheme of things, but in terms of the media that I consume on the internet, I am beginning to see parts of her interview coming out, and every time I see a new part of the interview, I'm like, I can't believe that this person actually exists. I would love to say that they're a bit of a unicorn, but I think a unicorn is far too positive. I do not understand how somebody like that can stand up in a public forum and be so much of a dick. I don't like we're all fucked. British politics, I'm not saying is as bad, but fuck my life. You just every once in a while you just see what you just look into the face of evil. I'm going to find somebody to raid if you hang out for 1 second. If you are subscribed, drop a raid emote on arrival. If you're unsubscribed, take a raid message from chat. I will be back tomorrow, as I said, potentially with more of this if I'm feeling brave and have the time to do the research. If not, we will play some Overwatch. If you have enjoyed my content this evening, I would really love it if you consider dropping a follow. We're playing a lot of Cairn right now. After that, we're going to hop into... I want to play some Spider-Man when we're done with Cairn, and Cairn, like, and when I say done with Cairn, when Cairn is like crossed off the list, I'm gonna get Claire Obscura out of the way as well, because that's an experience that I just completely missed. Yeah, stuff's happening. Spider-Man, there's like 3 games in that franchise as well, and I've owned the first one for quite some time after they did the PC remaster of it, and I've never gone back to it, and I really should. So Spider-Man. What's on the list, actually, off the top of my head? I want to finish Digimon. Yeah, so Cairn into Digimon. Digimon into Claire Obscura or Spider-Man is currently the line. Unless something comes out that, like, just takes over my brain. But, you know, Cairn did it. It's not impossible that it'll happen elsewhere. We're going to raid Labatz. Labatz is playing Jump Space. Let's go raid Labatz. Fuck, I late. Vulcan Ryan, no worries. I appreciate the fuck. You saucy devil. I'll send you Labatz's way. They're playing Jump Space, which is a space-based shooter made by, if I remember, one of the developers from original Mojang. So I'd be very curious to see some gameplay of this. So go show them some love, go show them support. Make sure you take care of yourself over the next 24 hours. Hug your loved ones, sniff your beloved family animals, and I will see you tomorrow. I love you all. Good night.